Welcome to C# Job Estimator system. So I'm going to start by clicking on a new project and just right there give it a name, call it job_estimator. There, click on OK, and right there, that's my form. The next thing I will do is just to set the properties of the form as follows. That will be 700 here, and the other one will be 1366. Set the back color to black right there. Might as well just type in black there. And the next thing I will do now is go to my tools right there, select tools, and I need frames, and I also need tab control, and I need a panel, two of those, two panels right there. Change the color of that very panel to control. Let me change that to control right there. And the size of this very panel will be 650 by approximately 300. So let's just make a copy of that. Click, hold, control, and drag. There. Now I have my panel ready. Select this other one, just move that. Okay, it's looking good. And the next thing is this very tab control right there. Move that up and just change the size to 1300, maybe by 200 there. So the next thing is I will now import my data. Okay, let's import my database. Click, let's add data right there. Add the data. Click on next again to locate my database. Select that and change that to Microsoft Access, and browse to wherever your database might be. I have mine somewhere here, and that is my database right there. So get rid of the admin because I don't need that. Test the database to make sure it's working as expected. That's good, it's working fine. Click on OK. Click on next. This message is just telling you that database will be saved inside the project folder. Click yes, that's fine. Next. And let's select this very table because the database I intend to use is right here, job S, as the job details right there. Okay, click on finish there. Once all of that is ready, next thing I will do now is to go back to the database, show data source, and that's the data source right there. I now need this very data right there, this very icon. Drag that and just drop it in there. And I also need the details. So open up the details. I need all of these components in here. I'm just going to drag them. Just drag this, drop it in there. So all of that is ready. So what I will do next is just speed up the design of the interface and get back to you guys. Okay guys, this is how my interface is looking right now. Let me just run it so that you guys can have a quick look at it. That is how it's looking right now. I also added some buttons that does nothing right now, but you see this very receipt. I would like that somewhere in here, so I'm going to move this text box and just place it right in there. Okay, so let's come in here and just cut that and just paste it right in here. There. Okay, it's not that visible. Let me cut it back and just change the back color of this. make it a little bit darker, or maybe use control for it. Yeah, control will be fine. There. So now paste that and change this to, yeah, that's fine, multiple line, drag. So maybe about that. That's the receipts right now. That'll be the receipt. I might as well just get this data in here. Okay, let's copy and paste that in here in the text area. There. And here on number 2, that is my database really. Let's select this and move this so I can select that. So that is maybe database. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back to the receipt itself. Back to the receipt itself. Yeah. Click on that. So that's fine. So if I run it now, though nothing is happening, no calculation has been, or no coding has taken place yet, there's nothing that is happening right now. Okay, the whole idea of this very tutorial is to enable our customer to be able to use this application to as a job estimator. Okay, the following data are not required, so I'm just going to go into the application itself and delete that. Okay, I am inside the folder where I saved my job estimator, just looking for the database. There it is. The whole idea is to get rid of this data in there. I don't need it. So enable the content and come in here, and that is the data I'm talking about. That's it right there. So I'm just going to delete that. Right click, delete record. Yes, that's fine. Save, close. I can then close this. Just close that. If I run it again, you will notice there's nothing on the system anymore. Run it. That's it. It's all gone. Okay. The next thing is just to move these ones down a little bit. Let's move that up and move these 2 panels down a bit. Just take it down. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna need more room in there. Or maybe just collapse these ones a little bit. No, undo. Okay. Okay, now I have enough room here to do 1 or 2 modification. So let's add a label. Let's look for the label right there. That's my label there. Change the text contents, change the fonts to maybe white, and change that to something a little bit readable. Okay, that's about right. And let's just copy, make another copy, a duplicate copy, and give that a name. LBL. That will be time. That's good. And the next one will be LBL date. Right. Okay. I would actually place them at the far end each. So let that stay right there. And the next one right here. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Move it down a little bit. Okay, the next thing is before that, let me get my timer. I need a timer right there. Double click on the timer. That's timer 1. Now double click on the form itself and enter the following variable. That's the variable I intend to use, but I will then go straight into my timer. Now let me go into my timer right there here. I'll double click inside the timer. I will declare that same variable in there. Then let's say LBL time, which is this, dot text equals high date dot, and we want it to be long time string. Yeah, that's it. And there. Okay, that is for the timer. Now let's go back to the form load. That's the form load right there. So with the form load, let's go for LBL date dot text equals high date dot long date, that very one there. Now that is inside the timer. Now we need to be able, let's enter that in there. Now we need to be able to load the timer. So let's say timer 1 dot start. Okay, right. So if I run this program now, let's run it and you guys see what we've put together. You can see that's the date and that is the time. You can see the time is real time, and that is the date. It is long, and that's why we have December right there, 28th of December. Okay, so that is that taken care of. The time is out of the way. The next thing is to be able to entering data in here won't be any problem. It's just the next thing is to take care of the calculations. And this, look at this, we need to change that to lowercase. We'll close that and maybe just get that sorted right now. Okay, come in here, change that to lowercase, that's fine. And this, we don't need this, get rid of that. Move all of this down, let's move it down, that is better. And we then need, I think we're going to need one or two more components, just one actually. Move this up, get this a little bit down, and we need a combo box or a checkbox really. Let's go for a checkbox there, right there, and that will be CHK discount. Okay, and once that is checked, that means you do want discount. Okay, let's come in here, enter customer discount. Change the font size. Let's change the font to something readable. We go for 18 right there. So this and this actually work together. Move this up and this up. Alright. Okay. If I run the program, this is how it sort of like looks right now. So let's continue. Let's click that. Let's more space in there. Okay, that is fine. Alright, the next thing we need to do is to continue with the coding. So maybe we should take care of the reference first. Let's take care of that. And the name of this is okay, job ID text. Okay, just like I said earlier on, the next thing I'll do now is let me take care of the job reference number first. So double click on that and just enter as follows. You can see that's the job reference number as an integer, and I have make it a randomized method, so the reference is going to be between 1000 and 32,000 plus. Okay, it's now converted to a string, and then it will be stored or assigned into this text box. So if I run the program right now and just move this up a bit, click on total, that's what you get, that's the job reference number. Okay, so you can then just enter a name there, maybe Michael or Mike. Maybe Anthony. Okay, let's enter date of birth, email, there, and telephone number, address, date road. Okay, that's just tells if that's working. Officially, you have to click on that so that you be allocated a role. So if we end up, and let's say we enter a name in there again, Mike, and right in here, Mike Kings, date of birth 12/12/90, email address there, and telephone number 079 whatever, and address is Lawson Way. Okay, if we come in here, enter some data in there. Okay, what we want the system to do when I click on this and check this is to do the following calculation. Okay, that's what happened. I have my job reference number there. If I click on add, you see all of those information is now displayed on this very table right there. And we also need the receipt here. When I click on this, I want this to open. Maybe I should move the receipt to the right. Okay, let's do that. Move this to the right there. That's much better. Okay, with that ready, let's just run it again. That is working, and I have my date there, I have time there. So what I would do now is I'm going to have to stop this program right here because it's getting too long. So this will be the end of the very first tutorial. The second part of it, I'll be taking care of all of the calculations. Okay, for now, see you guys in the second part of the tutorial. Thank you.